Welcome to the trail.
So here we are at Raccoon Creek State Park. We've just hit the forest trail. We are starting our little hike tonight. We only have 4.5 miles to our campsite. Then we're gonna set up for the night. Tomorrow we'll have about 8.5 on the other side of the park to get back to where we parked. And we're gonna, at that point, assess whether we want to do the additional, I think, 7 miles around the lake and to the waterfall. We should probably have time to do that, but we'll see. But the biggest part of the adventure is that while Kristen and I have done this, not in this park, but we've done this whole backpacking thing. We're not newbies to it. Jen is brand new at this. You've hiked before. Are we hiking?
Yeah.
No, we're backpacking. We are backpacking. Hiking is when you just take a walk in the woods. Backpacking is when you intend to stay there and you don't bougie it up with a cabin or something like that. Jen, have you even ever slept in a tent before?
Probably in my backyard.
Okay, and when it wasn't in somebody's yard.
No.
So, what are you thinking about this?
I don't want to get a tick.
Okay, you don't want to get a tick. That's a good thing. Not getting a tick is a good thing. And what did we do to prevent that?
Spray the stuff.
The stuff, that would be permethrin. Yeah, so our pants and footwear are coated in permethrin to prevent the ticks. You got caught by a jagger? Watch out, something else got hung up there. Yeah, the trail's a little overgrown, but not too bad. Getting a little bit windy out here. Weather said it's gonna die down. I think we've come to the other side of the mountain, so we're getting the prevailing winds where we were blocked earlier. But they're supposed to die down 5-6 miles an hour tonight. Right now it just sounds like I don't know, we're hiking in a waterfall or some rapids. Nice and dry. No one else out here, nice and quiet. For as close as this park is to the city, I really thought it would be more well traveled. The trails are not tree down. The trails are not as hiked on, and so they're a little overgrown from what I expected. But they're pretty clear. The blazing's not bad, although I've never been a fan of natural colored blazings. because there's so much natural, well, the blazes on this one is white, and there's so many natural white things in the woods, whether it's lichen or just a patch of sunlight, so sometimes it can get a little confusing. You practically have to walk up to the tree to see if it's paint or not. So I prefer blue and orange and things like that, bright red. Purple I've always found hard to see as well until you get close. I don't know, something with the gray bark. But so far, Raccoon Creek has been a good place to be. So we've come out for the trail onto a road, Nickel Road, and it's a little bit of a open flat area before we begin the last climb to where we're going to be camping. Just walking along here looking to see if we can find where the trail emerges back into the woods, which should be up here on the right. So what do you think so far?
I'm very sweaty.
Yeah?
Not as many bugs as last time.
No. What about you? What do you think?
It's great. Yay!
So now we're heading the other way on Nickel Road. There's a little bend where it comes out to cross the creek, and we should have, well, we went in the direction where the trail should be, but it was on the other side of the creek, so we need to come back up here. Cost ourselves about 30 feet, no big deal. But figured need to be honest and record it anyway. This road cuts off a real steep ridge. We get on a little flatter trail at the top, but the road is 200 feet gained in elevation. So essentially we've just hiked up a 20-story building to get to the top of this. Whew. I don't know which is worse, a steep grade that's over quickly, or one of these long, slow, steady, never-ending seam climbs.
It's been down for a long time. Not even that long.
Just cross right over, we stay on forest.
Yeah, I know, it's not right here. Just checking my control spot.
All right, Tater.
They didn't have a label the other way. See, we crossed over. We were like, where the hell? Don't get so flashy.